What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. All right, sounds good. Thank you guys for coming to the live stream. Don't forget to like. We're gonna go live here too, as well as on TikTok. All right, let's go live on TikTok as well. Let's start here. Crypto bull market trading. Okay. Let me see. Hopefully it stops lagging. All right. Bitcoin on 119,177. Last time I was live, Bitcoin was at 109. So we're up 10K here since not too long ago. I think it was about 4 days, possibly, I think. So, and as you guys remember, I was super bullish. I told you the market was going to move up, and we moved up pretty well. Well, welcome to the live stream, guys. We're going to get here into Bitcoin. Some of the altcoins here that are looking good. Right, which altcoins are looking bullish. Right, that's what we're going to look at here. Appreciate everyone joining the live stream. This is a beautiful pump here, push up for Bitcoin. As you guys know, I was super bullish last live stream about a week ago. We were at 109K, 109K. And I told you we were looking bullish. You can't even imagine. There was people posting in the Telegram saying that we were going to go down slowly and that, you know, all these bearish things. And I said, no, I'm bullish. So this is why you buy. This is why I've been buying heavy. And now, you know, the buyers are being rewarded. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like the live stream. Eric, what's up, Eric? How you doing, bro? Bitcoin at 119,200. Shout out to everyone who's been buying here the last months or so, right? If you've been buying, you should be up a good amount here. Bitcoin moving up, and a lot of altcoins moving up too. RSR, I believe, is up like pretty nicely on the day. So shout out to RSR. We'll be taking a look at some of those coins too as well. And don't forget, guys, don't forget to check this out right here. I can't really talk about it in the stream, but check this out right here. Okay, this is every single month. It's October 1st, so you got 2 days left. And then you could take advantage of this. And then next month I have another campaign. Okay, so take advantage of that. And I believe if, let me see here. Let's see. Yeah, so if you sign up, you'll also get access to my indicators if you guys are interested. Well, welcome to the live stream. What's up, Crypto Granny? Hope you retire this run. Oh, I hope you too. I hope you too, Granny. If you're not already. But I hope for all of you guys to make life-changing money. I mean, that's my goal, right? That is my goal. It's a big goal, but we got to think big. You got to have big plans. But I believe it's possible. I believe with crypto is possible. For sure. Diamond, what's up, Diamond? How you doing, bro? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Shout out to Diamond on here. Just wanted to say hi. I've been retired since 29. I'm 50. Wow, that's amazing. Since 29. That's awesome. That's a great age to be retired in. But I definitely think it's possible with crypto, especially if you're holding XRP long term like I am. You know, I do plan to hold XRP long term, right? So, and it's my biggest holding, right? I tell you guys up front. It used to be Dogecoin, and then since XRP did extremely well, it passed. In terms of like, I probably invested more in Bitcoin over the years. But in terms of profit, XRP is probably my biggest one. Lena, how you been, Lena? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Appreciate you on here. If you guys remember, I was live about a week ago. We were at 109K, and the whole stream, I was just so biased on how bullish I was, and you know, I was telling people were bearish in my Telegram, and I was telling you guys how, you know, when most people are, the herd is saying that we're bearish and, you know, all these things, and I'm literally giving you bullish signs, even though we're at 109K, that you really have to go counter what most people believe out there, right? And here we are at 119K today. A lot of coins are up pretty decently. So shout out to the people who bought. Shout out to the people who bought the dip, which I've been buying. Hey, what's up, Rick? Thank you for coming to the live stream. Shout out to Rick. Much love to you too. Music industry and commercial real estate. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. And you're gonna get even more retired with crypto. How's Chainlink looking? We'll take a look at Chainlink. That's the key of my live streams. Is really take a look at all these altcoins. We start out with Bitcoin first, okay, and then let me set a live goal here. I forgot to put a live goal. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put like 100 roses, I guess. That'll be fair. All right. So we'll start out Bitcoin here. Once we get to at least 3K likes, we'll do the crypto market update of the day. All right, and then we'll check out Chainlink, all your favorite altcoins. But man, look at this. Look at Bitcoin on the monthly, guys. Obviously, we got 1 month left, but if we close here above 120K. We have, I believe we will. We have everything to close above to get the biggest monthly close in Bitcoin history. And I believe we will. Even if we pull back here near 120K, I believe we'll definitely close above 119,500 or so, which is where Bitcoin closed out here the last 3 months here, these 2 months, right? So I believe October, we're going to have the biggest Bitcoin monthly close in history. So let's go, Alan. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Thank you for the heart. How have you guys been? Great to be out here on the live stream. I've been live about a week ago when Bitcoin was at 109K. And I was biased. I was biased on how bullish I was. You know, and here we are. Buckman, what's up, Buckman? Crypto Holmes, how you doing? So everyone here, much love and happiness to you guys. Thank you, Eric. Same as you. Bot Wormhole, Say, PNG, QNT, Turbo, Toshi, and a few others. The last dip, Bigly. That's awesome, man. Those are great buys. Those are great buys. I bought one of the ones that I didn't have a ton of. That you also bought that I bought is QNT. I did buy a little bit of that, and another one too is Tau. I finally got into Tau. Right, I should have looked at PNG. I mean, it's probably still decent right now, but those are great picks, especially Turbo and Toshi. Those are, you know, my favorite meme coins right now in my portfolio. Agreed totally. Yeah, we are. Wow, we already got 91 people. Insane. Insane, guys. You see how different, like, this is why my live stream literally tells you when to buy and when to sell. Right, back a week ago when we were at 109K Bitcoin and I was telling you guys how bullish I was, we had like 51 people on here on TikTok, right? We had like 51. Now we got, you know, almost 100 in the first 10 minutes. So what, you know, the sign of when we hit the top is when we're gonna reach 1,000 people. Once my live stream gets 1,000 plus people, that's when you want to be selling. See, right now it's still near 100. We just hit 100. Let's go, guys. But I still think we're not at that peak yet, at that sell zone for the market. Right, but we're getting up there. Is it possible Bitcoin crypto goes down a bit into the weekend, then reverse recovers Sunday night, Monday? I mean, that's what happens a lot of times. So it's very well possible that we do get a pullback. But again, too, you know, when the bull market is hot, when we're getting hot for the bull market, even the weekends are bullish. So, you know, during the altcoin season and, you know, the bull market finale, you're going to see that weekends are going to be bullish as well. Is it realistic that XRP goes to $100 or above? I would say so. I can't tell you if it's going to be this bull market, but I definitely for sure realistic long term, right? Possibly next bull market, right? Depending on how it does this bull market, but we'll see. I mean, I see it at least going to somewhere in the 20s, honestly, which is kind of crazy. A lot of people think it's only going to 5 or 10. Is this a quick fake pump? I don't believe so, honestly. I don't think this is a quick fake pump. We can definitely pull back for sure. We'll zoom in here on Bitcoin to kind of see here. Right, I told you guys here when I was live here about a week ago when we were here around 109, around here. I was telling you guys why I was bullish. Because we can see that Bitcoin holding that 21 MA, right? We come right here, wick, boom. Holding that 21 in blue, bouncing off the 25. So there's a lot of bullishness going on right there with the MAs on the weekly. And also right here, I was telling you guys this as well. We have bullish divergence. I said this all last live stream when Bitcoin was around 110, 109. When right here we were at 74K. Look how oversold we were, right? Well, guess what? This pullback to 109, 108, 107, we came down to the same territory. You see that? But we're putting a massive high while we're in the same territory. So that's very bullish. That is very bullish. And we can see now we're starting to get that reaction to that, right? So it's not instant. That's why you guys got to be paying attention to the charts, because at some point it's going to react to that. And here we are at 10K plus Bitcoin later. I'm not saying XRP $100 this bull market. I'm saying long term for sure. I mean, there's no doubt. How's Toshi looking? Let's do the crypto market update of the day, and then we'll check out your altcoins. We're going to check out Chainlink first because you asked for it. We got 128 people. Let's go, guys. Don't forget to like. You guys are amazing. Let's do the crypto market update here of the day. See, basically, I'll give you guys here a review of what coins are up, what coins are down in the top 100, top 200, and kind of see what's going on here with these altcoins. All right, we see Zcash, which I've been very publicly here telling you that I'm bullish, that Zcash is my favorite privacy coin ahead of Monero, and it's been doing amazing this bull market. And I've been talking about it when it was like in the 20s, right? We're at 120 right now for Zcash. So Zcash up 60% here. I feel like why Zcash is up is because of what's going on in UK and, you know, all these things going on. I think that's going to get a big boost here for privacy coins. And Zcash is my favorite. So Zcash is up pretty good here. Biggest gainer of the day. Pump up 17%. Another coin I bought here on when it first came out. Like about a week or two after it came out when it crashed, right? So Pump up pretty nicely. Pengu up 13%. So overall, there's a lot of coins up today in the top 100. This is very bullish here. A lot of coins up double digits, like Arrow up 10%. We got Litecoin up 10%. So this is great. This is looking great for the altcoins here. Curve 7%. Because usually, you know, when we're getting a small pump up, a lot of coins are just up 2%. But no, we're starting to see a lot of coins are up pretty well, pretty decently here. Pendle of nearly 9%, right? So I mean, this is great to see. An SPX up 14%. Okay, so shout out to everyone who's been buying the dip when everyone's been saying how bearish we are. You know, all these bearish things. That's really when you want to be buying. Now the top 200, I think RSR is one of the biggest winners, right? Isn't RSR in the top 100? Let me see. Is it? Where's RSR? Because I know that's up. That's been up here pretty good. Just can't find it. All right. Well, the top 200, we got Dash up 39%. We got Move, Fluid, XCN up 13%. Oh, right here, I found it. I found RSR. It's up 19%. This is one of my most bullish coins. I bought a ton here. I'm up pretty good here on RSR. So shout out to all the people with RSR. But we're up 19% here on the day, right? This is not the weekly. This is the daily. So pretty good. Thank you, Rick. We got 150. Let's go, guys. 150 people. This is awesome to see. Don't forget to like. If you're new here, by the way, definitely follow. I do these crypto live streams all the time. If you're a crypto beginner, you're in the right place. You can ask me any question. Okay, and you can ask me which coin you guys want to check out. We're going to check out your favorite coins right after this update. And I'll tell you if I'm bullish or bearish on them. Just give you my honest thoughts. Okay. So, and thank you, Lena. Shout out to Lena for all the flowers. We're about to reach my goals of 100 roses. Thank you for the roses, Lena. So, I mean, we're looking good here in the top 200. RSR. Look at that, up 20% now. So we were just at 19, we're up 20% as I was speaking. What rank is RSR? It's ranked 155. 155. So RSR is looking good. And overall, a lot of coins are looking pretty good here in the top 100. Right? So you can see this is a very bullish pump here for Bitcoin. And look, I don't think we're gonna pump through this, right? We're definitely gonna get a pullback here, because you can see how much resistance we have here on the monthly, right? This is just a massive wall for Bitcoin here at 119. Well, I mean 120K. So we're gonna have a little, you know, a little resistance here before we truly break it. But once we break it, we make this support. That's really when Bitcoin can fly off. Right. So let's take a look here at Chainlink, and then we'll take a look at all your favorite coins. Chainlink is around 22. Really hasn't pumped yet. I mean, it did come down here to around 19 or so. You can see how Chainlink came down to this level where it had resistance, right? From 20 to 15. Broke that. Now we're pulling back here. We fell in that gap, and now we're ready to move to the upside, to pivot to the upside. So a lot of coins are looking like Chainlink, where they filled in that gap, they came back down. Now they're ready to move to the upside. So I think Chainlink is in a great position right now. If you're bullish on Chainlink, it's at a great buying point. It was literally just 28 bucks, okay? And then months back ago it was like 32. So I think Chainlink is getting ready to pivot to the upside, as you can see right here on the weekly. Even though we're overbought, right? Even though we're overbought, I believe Chainlink has everything to really bounce off this Fibonacci zone here on the monthly too. You can see on the monthly that we came down here to oversold, put in a new low while we put in a higher low. That's bullish divergence, right? I teach that in my course. You guys don't know my cheat sheet right here. For Chainlink, I'm going to show you right here, bullish, hidden bullish divergence, right? You can see right here my cheat sheet, higher low for Chainlink, lower low and stochastic, and boom, there you go. Okay, right there. November will be when Link breaks out. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I do think so. It has everything to be when Chainlink breaks out. But you can see a breakout. This isn't a breakout, right? A breakout is, you know, we go boom, 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 and then we really start to break out. That's a breakout. Okay, this is a breakout right here. This is really a breakout right here when Chainlink, before Chainlink topped out there. So that's what I expect for Chainlink. And my targets is still the same, around 100 to 130 or so. Okay. So thank you, Lena, for the roses. Marco, how you doing, Marco? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Hey, Lewis, could you please do a TP for Zcash? Take profit for Zcash? Yeah. Yeah, let's check out Zcash, which is the big gainer here on the day. My favorite privacy coin, as you guys know. And we can see Zcash. I mean, look, this is two beautiful candles here on the monthly. Wow. So yeah, I mean, this is great to see. Most likely we'll pull back for sure, right? So I mean, there's still some room here for Zcash to push up, but I'll say 140. Right? I mean, I don't know, but let's zoom in here to see if we're even able to hit that. I mean, we can definitely continue this pump here, right, into the next coming days, and maybe tap that 140, and then we'll pull back possibly to, you know, back to 100 or 120 or so, right? But honestly, I mean, even like 71 is a possibility on where we can pull back here for Zcash. But this was just a massive pump here that definitely can continue into the next coming days, especially if Bitcoin continues to move up, to push up, right? But we can see here how bullish this coin is. And you can see your opportunity was right here as it was holding that 21 and 25 here on the monthly. That's a lot of bullish strength and support right there for multiple months until we broke through that. And on the weekly as well, you can see on the weekly right here, right? We're consolidating here, getting some bullish divergence here as well. We broke that 200 MA. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would say TP 140 around here, 135, 140. We actually went up to like 130. So, I mean, it's not too far here. And then possibly move back to like 196 or so. Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to follow if you guys are new. We're doing these crypto live streams. As I told you guys, we're gonna do these more frequently. I'm gonna do these more frequently as we go here in the bull market. And I've been very blunt with you guys and honest, right? I've been bullish here. About a week ago, I live streamed when Bitcoin was at 109K. Been super biased and bullish, while a lot of people have been bearish. And here we are, 10K plus. Yeah, let's check out. We're gonna check out Toshi, XRP, Solana. I got you guys. I got all the coins. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Anytime, Marco. Thank you, bro. You have great macro, bud. Much appreciated. Can you dive into Vchain for me? Mili, I don't know how to say your name. Milio 4. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'll check out Vchain as well. But thank you. Let's see here. Let's take a look at Vchain. And don't worry, we'll check out. We'll take a look here at Toshi as well, and possibly Dogecoin. Chris, okay, Chris, I got you, Chris. Yeah, we'll take a look at Dogecoin too. So Vchain's been flat for a while, right? Is it getting ready to finally take off? That's the question. And I said to look, Vchain is looking like a possible inverted head and shoulders, as you can see right here on the weekly. The good thing with this pullback for Bitcoin and Vchain is that Vchain did not break its low here on this pullback for Bitcoin in the market. Right, we're holding this level pretty decently, and possibly we'll probably get like an inverse head and shoulders. So we're, you know, this is probably the bottom, or we're not too far from the bottom, and we can start to move up here. And you know, break that 21 and 25. Once we break that 21 and 25 here on the weekly, which is about 0.24 Vchain, we hold that on the weekly. Our next target is 3 cents, right? So it's looking pretty bullish here. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it's down a lot, but these are the times you want to buy. It's not, you know, a lot of coins that are down a lot will give you bearish signs, but Vchain is not giving me bearish signs at all. Okay. So I'm pretty bullish on Vchain, even though it's down a ton. All right, so let's take a look here at Toshi. We'll take a look at Dogecoin. And don't worry, guys, be patient. I'm going to take a look at all your favorite coins. We're going to get through all of them one by one. So Caspa, we'll take a look at Caspa too. Anytime, Chris. Anytime, bro. And look, I hold some Vchain as well, so I'm pretty bullish on it. It's not my biggest holding, but I do hold it. Look, I've been talking about Toshi ever since it was in this pendant. I still have this pendant drawn here ever since, you know, like 3 months ago. And we broke out of it. I told you guys we were going to break out of it. And what happened after we broke, we came exactly to my Fibonacci target. By the way, I have this like before it hit that. Okay, I had this for a while here before I hit that. We hit that, and now we're pulling back on the weekly. You can see how we tapped out, we pulled back to this Fibonacci zone right here, which was near. I mean, we basically wicked down to the top of the pendant, bounced off of it, and now we're bouncing off the Fibonacci zone. So it's very bullish what Toshi's been doing here, and you can see why I got in a big position here in Toshi. And then look, I didn't even get into Toshi early, right? I got into Toshi probably like around here, okay, like around here. So I've been buying here, even here on this last pullback. And honestly, I'm probably done buying Toshi because I already have a good position in it. I'll only buy more if we dump more, but honestly, I think Toshi is just getting ready to explode. And if you're not in Toshi yet, I still think it's a good time to get in. Not financial advice, because we just been consolidating here sideways to the upside slowly. We haven't really exploded yet. You know, as a meme coin in the top 150, I think this can definitely get into the top 100, especially with base pushing Toshi. Right? You can see this was because of Coinbase. Now it's on Coinbase. And it's been moving up here in this bullish structure. And I mean, this has everything to explode here to these levels here. So, yeah, I think bullish. I mean, Toshi is just has a timer on it before it starts to move up bigly here. Okay. So I'm bullish on Toshi. Thank you guys for the hearts. Appreciate it. You're a great, bud. Thank you. Can you do BenQ? What's BenQ? What exchange do you use, and can you use margin? Yeah, so the one that I use is this one. I can't talk too much about it or else I get banned. I already got banned like 3 times here on TikTok just for talking about it. But this is it right here. Okay, I won't say too much. There's 2 days left for this. And then it'll reset. I'll give you a new one for new rewards starting October 4th. So 2 days left for this, and then you can get it each month. So each month they give me campaigns because they love my live streams. They give me a new campaign each month. So if you use my referral, you basically get rewards each month. It's not a one-time reward. So take advantage of it. It'll be, you know where it'll be, right? I'm not gonna say where it'll be, but you know it'll be here in my account, in my profile. Yeah. Thank you, Lena. Shout out to Lena. Yeah, the reason why I don't say the details is because, like, I was saying the details, I got banned. Then I started saying less details, I still got banned. And then I was saying like where it's at, like not even saying the name of it, and then I got banned. So, you know, but it's all good. Let's take a look here at Dogecoin now. Some of you guys asked for Dogecoin, and man, look at that, man. I'm happy as a Dogecoin holder. I'm really happy here when I look at Dogecoin. And I'm happy that I didn't panic sell. I'm happy that I accumulated. And look, I'm happy that Dogecoin didn't just take off here when it went to 46 cents. It didn't just, you know, just take off and go to above $1. I'm happy with this pullback because I have a lot more Doge than when Doge was here at 40 cents. Okay, so I've been accumulating more. I mean, I bought Doge here at 6 cents. Okay, the majority of my Doge, but I've been accumulating the last amount here as it came back here to 12 cents and just been, you know, ping-ponging here between my Fibonacci levels. And then the next level is 40 cents. So we might see Dogecoin 40 cents pretty soon. Okay, and I gave you guys this too as well. Okay, I made so many videos on this, that Dogecoin bullish divergence right here, which I believe was on the monthly. Yeah, both on the monthly and weekly. So on the monthly, you can see how we haven't broken out yet, but you can see we're slowly moving up, right? And I teach this in my course if you guys are interested, of course. But right here, right, this is my the Sir Lewis cheat sheet. You can see how Dogecoin has been putting in an HL, right, a higher low right there, while the stochastic on the monthly put in a lower low. So that's hidden bullish divergence. So you can see this bullish divergence, and it played out, right? We the last ever since then, the last 4 months, we've been slowly moving up. We haven't broken out yet, but I believe we will on the weekly as well. Right here on the weekly, boom, boom. I don't know if you can see that, right? So we have, you know, a higher low, but here on Dogecoin we have an equal low. That's bullish divergence as well. So Dogecoin has one of the best charts out there, even as a meme coin. I told you this was Dogecoin's bullish positive year because 2013 and this year being a snake year. And I told you, you're going to start to see good things happen to Doge this year, like the ETF, which happened. And now for the rest of the year, I expect only bullish price action here for Dogecoin, right? Why isn't Shiba following? That's a great question. I mean, a big part of Shiba is definitely a whole different meme coin than Doge. It's not proof of work, right? It's, you know, it's not its own chain. It's on an ETH, and but I'm still bullish on Shiba. I just think that you're gonna see Dogecoin move first. I think, to me, Shiba is kind of like the Ethereum, and Doge is like the Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So you'll probably see Doge take off first. Anytime, Chris. Gene, honestly, there's a chance it can. I mean, maybe by the end of the year. Mike says, Toshi looks like it wants to do a Mars mission, hopefully. Yeah, man, hopefully we can make life-changing money with Toshi. Doge is probably the only meme coin you should hold, IMO. Heavy Dog has its day. Yeah, I'm honestly holding a lot of meme coins, but I'm gonna take profits on them, right? I'm not gonna be holding them long term. And Doge has an ETF. At some point, we're probably gonna get a meme coin ETF, right? I mean, you know, we know this world is crazy. I mean, if you would have gone back 10 years ago and said we're gonna have a Doge ETF, not even 10 years, like 5 years or so, people would have been laughing at you. So, Caspa, yeah, we'll take a look at Caspa. Let's take a look at Caspa. We tried to mass after it lost that 10 cents, right? We had a big pullback. The good thing here for Caspa, though, is that we didn't just dump here, right? We didn't dump all the way back to like a penny or 2 pennies or so, like a pump and dump here. We've been holding this level, building support here below 10 cents. And you can see on the monthly, we've been extremely oversold. Go here on the weekly as well. We're bringing that weekly stochastic down as well. Right, the good thing here for Caspa, as like I said, it's kind of like it's still in this massive pendant, in this asymmetrical pendant. It's usually where we're putting in higher lows, right, but lower highs, and it just gets to a point where it just tightens up and it makes a move to the upside or to the downside. I believe it'll be to the upside, seeing that the markets will move up, and how bullish I am on Caspa with smart contracts coming out soon and all these bullish upgrades, right? I believe the bull market going into altcoin season is just going to be like an avalanche with all these good bullish news coming out with projects. They're all going to just come out right at the same time, because they're, you know, they want to hold it a little bit so the market can go more into altcoin season, right? Go more bullish into altcoin season. So once you start to see all these news comes out all the time, that's really a big sign, red flag, that it's probably good times to take profit, right? But Caspa bringing down, resetting that stochastic back here near oversold. And the reason why this is good is because right here, right, we were down here for Caspa. The stochastic was around here. We're going down lower, so we can possibly find a bottom right here for Caspa on stochastic, and that is bullish divergence if we hold this level. I just showed you my cheat sheet, right? Higher low, lower low. That's hidden bullish divergence for Caspa, and will most likely make that move to the upside. That's why I'm bullish on Caspa here in this asymmetrical pendant. Okay, so once Caspa breaks 10 cents, holds that 10 cents, and then we're really ready to push up here back to its all-time high, which was around 20 cents. So if you want a 2x plus, Caspa is definitely a great coin in my opinion. Yeah, like Caspa, my price prediction on Caspa, I would say Caspa, the way it is right now, $1 at least. If Caspa gets listed on Coinbase, some other big exchanges, you get smart contracts, you get this hype with Caspa, then we could possibly see $2 to even $3, right? That's just my price prediction. I'll check out BenQ here. I'll try to see if it's here. How high can Doge go? So my Dogecoin price prediction is still the same, from 160, 150 to 230. And I mean, the highest I see it going to is like 420, right around here somewhere. But realistically, the sell zone is 160 to 230 for Dogecoin. So BenQ, let's see if I can find this coin here. Okay, I found it. I'll check it out right here. I got it. BenQ. So this is the coin BenQ. Came out here in 2021. Right, kind of topped out here in December 2021. And then, yeah, I mean, this coin obviously is probably lower cap. The good thing here, though, is that we're extremely oversold on the monthly, and we didn't break that bear market resistance, the bear market bottom. Right, so this was a massive dump here this year, 2025, right? But it's not like we dumped down here and we lost this level, which a lot of coins did. So that's a good thing here. So, yeah, I mean, this coin is more, I mean, I'll be more bullish on this coin than bearish, seeing that it held this level. You can also see right here, right on the weekly, we're starting to hold that 21 and 25 right there. So we had that dump, we had resistance. Now we're holding the 21 and 25, and that 50 MA is the resistance clearly, because you can see the wick right there. Wick, back down. So as long as we hold this, we'll eventually break this. The 50 is actually the 50. Is it? Yeah, the 50. And then once we hold that 50 on the weekly, that's your sign we're probably going back here. All right. And I also like the fact that this is a possible inverted head and shoulders, right? So I mean, there's a lot of big signs that the bottom is in for this coin, because we have the boom, the head, the shoulder, and then, you know, we eventually consolidate and push up to the upside. So yeah, I do like it. I do like it. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you to everyone who sent gifts as well. Talk about Polka Dot. I've always been long. I have a bunch of trades, but I trade low leverage, right? This is why I haven't got liquidated on any of my trades. I'm down a lot on a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm down on at least more than half of them, like 60% of them. But I didn't get liquidated on them. I didn't exit them out, right? Because I believe they'll definitely recover and go into profit. So the ones that I'm up on is my Dogecoin, Ethereum long. Like my Dogecoin long is a 10x. My Ethereum is like a 3x. Caspa is like a 3x, I believe. So I mean, that's why if you guys are getting into trading and you want to use my platform, you definitely want to focus on low leverage. Because I mean, just think about it. We had so many dumps recently. The people that are getting liquidated are people that are using more than 10x plus. Okay, so thank you, bro. Thank you for the guns. Wow. Thank you, man. It's a long time since I had that. Shout out to A here. Can you please do Alchemy? Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. I'll do Alchemy for you. We got multiple people asking for Alchemy, so let's take a look at it. ACH. All right, so just give you my honest, like I always said, guys, here on my live stream, I give you my honest thoughts on your altcoins. Just tell you what I think here based on the charts. The charts don't lie. Right, so Alchemy, first right off the bat, we're extremely oversold on the monthly. So I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing because Alchemy isn't all the way down here. It's not all the way down here, dumping back to the 2023 low levels. So the way I look at this is we're holding this level, but we're more oversold. Right, so that's bullish divergence right there. Okay, meaning we're holding this level, right? But we're more oversold. They're putting a lower low and oversold on the monthly. So that's a good thing long term. It doesn't mean we're just going to pump up the next day, but it does mean that we'll slowly round out here and then we'll start to move, accelerate here. You see a lot of coins do that. So on the monthly, we're looking pretty good here. And again, it doesn't mean that we found the bottom. It just means that if we fall down a little bit lower, we're possibly near the bottom. All right. You can see here on the weekly too. There's just a lot of resistance here on the 618. The 25 and 21 is resistance here on the monthly as well. Right, but it doesn't mean it's bearish, right? It just means that it's just extremely oversold. If it was bearish, it'll be dumping all the way down here back to these levels here around 0.12 or so, right? But the fact that it's holding this level, there's buyers holding this level, bulls holding this level as it's extremely oversold, tells me that we're going to get a possible reversal back to the 618 here at 0.23, which is where the heavy resistance is. All right. So I do like this coin based on what I see. Let's go here on the daily, kind of see what's going on too. Yeah, you can see that we had a big dump here, and now we're trying to make a recovery. And you know, this is a resistance here, so we're probably going to pull back a little bit lower and then break that resistance. But we have everything to break this resistance and start to move back up here. Kind of get like inverse head and shoulders here as well, so not too bad. It's just down a ton, right? A lot of coins, even though Bitcoin is pumping, there's a lot of coins that are kind of delayed. They're kind of delayed still, which is great for you guys, right? You can get into them before they really start pumping. We'll target for ACH. So in terms of target, forgot to give you the target. So in terms of target, 49 cents, right, could possibly be that all-time high. I mean, its previous all-time high was 21 cents. So that's more than a 2x from there. So 49 cents to possibly 70. Okay, I don't see this coin going to $1. There is that chance here at the 618, right, to 158, but unless it gets some crazy news or something, most likely 49 to 70. Right, this coin can recover. Right, but again, like, let's say Bitcoin is at 150K and this coin is still struggling down here. That's not a good sign, right? That's not a good sign. This coin needs to start moving up here with the market eventually. Yeah, let's check out some more coins. Thank you for the roses. Shout out to Marco. You guys been killing it, almost at 10K likes. Yeah. Michael Teller says, thoughts on the Decent wallet? Thank you for coming to the live stream, Michael. To be honest, I don't have Decent. I think I was looking at it one time, but I would just say this. I don't know if Decent is open source. I would focus on the open source wallet, and the ones that I recommend are all in my link bio. I'll post them here. If you use my link, you'll obviously get a discount, but I'll post it right here. But the ones that I recommend, yeah, it's this one right here. Two of them are open source, and one of them is so yeah, I posted right there. So Trezor, open source, great wallet, and the other one is Keystone, open source. Tangem is great. I don't recommend holding a ton on Tangem because it's not open source. It's just super convenient. Whoa, let's go. Thank you. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you for the swan. Appreciate it, man. First time I got a swan here. But shout out to A here. Thank you for coming to the live stream, bro. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I recommend so basically I recommend having most of your money, your crypto, on an open source wallet, and then maybe having some change on like Tangem, or you know, one that's more user friendly or more convenient. I don't have a computer, so those two are out of my picture. Has to be on mobile only. Okay, I see what you're saying. In that case, I mean, I think Ledger has mobile, right? So Ledger is like 95% open source is what they say. So I would say Ledger or Tangem. Yeah, I would say Ledger or Tangem. Pizza House sister, thank you, appreciate you. I'm still hoping ACH gets to $1. That's a 9 billion market cap. Yeah, it's possible. As I said, I mean, it, you know, especially as some big news coming out for ACH, it can possibly reach that target. I said 158. Right, you just gotta make sure to take profits as it gets to those levels. And of course, I'll be live streaming here as the bull market gets hotter and hotter, and we start making these big moves to the upside. Very bullish, as you guys know. And I hold a lot of altcoins. So I definitely hold a lot of altcoins. I'm looking to take profits going into 2026, because I believe there'll still be a lot of altcoins doing well into 2026. I just believe 2026 is going to be that pivotal year where we top out, basically. Okay, that's my prediction. XRP, many ETF approving in October. Yeah, October, I mean, we might have a lot of big news in October, bullish news for ETFs. TikTok said bull market's ending this week. You think the bull market's ending this week? There's no video out there on how to connect two biometric cold wallets on Decent. Really? But I know Decent's a biometric wallet, right? What do you think? Still fear, then pump? I think we'll just pump. I think we'll just, you know, I don't think we're going to get like a crazy amount of fear. Don says top mid-November. Yeah, right. Can you analyze SPX 669? Yeah, SPX, we'll take a look at it real quick. We know what SPX is. It's like this meme coin that has this goal of flipping the S&P 500, right? I think this is it right here. Yeah, I mean, SPX is up pretty nicely here on the day, on the weekly as well. It's still down a ton, right? I like the fact that it's very oversold here on the weekly. So, I mean, it's not looking too bad. If we can hold these levels right here, I would just wait maybe a couple days, maybe a day or two, because we're pumping up here to this big resistance level, right? So we can get some resistance back here. We can get this move pull back here quick before we break to the upside, right? So I'll wait for a small pullback for SPX. Especially since there's a lot of resistance here. So, but overall, pretty bullish. I can see it recovering. TikTok says the top was in August. Yeah, I agree. The local top. The local top was in August. Marco told me to add Alan so we can include him in our Discord channel. By the way, guys, if you guys want to join my free Telegram, you guys can join. I think I got to put it here in my link. I got to change it. It should be in my link bio. Yeah. A local top is basically like a top that isn't the top, right? So we look back here at Bitcoin. And we see, you know, this was a local top right here, right? That first top here at 60. What was it, like 64 or something? 65, right? That was a local top. Boom. All right, this was a local top too here before COVID, right? Boom, and then we got that huge panic sell dump right there, and then we went to local top, and then boom. So I mean, this was a local top right here, the one before the halving. All right. So yeah. Hey, what'd you say, Ray? I didn't see it. Maybe it took it away here because I can't see your comment. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, your latest comment was talking about the Discord channel. I didn't see. Maybe it took it out. Solana. Let's see how Solana's looking. 220. I mean, Solana's getting ready to go into price discovery, along with Ethereum, right? Where you can see how Solana, we had to reset that stochastic that was extremely overbought. And what makes Solana super bullish, in my opinion, is that it's, you know, to reset that, we pulled back here. I mean, we did dump here to like 96 bucks, but it's not like we went back to like 50s or the 60s. We came down here, right, closed here above 100 or so, and we reset it as stochastic back to extremely oversold. I mean, just think about this. Think about this for a second, right? Solana coming back down to like 97 bucks. We brought that monthly, right? This is not daily. Monthly stochastic RSI back to the same territory that it was back here when Solana was like $8, right? 10, 9, $8. So that is insane. Yeah, that's crazy. So I definitely think Solana is just gearing up here, just charging up to really break its all-time highs and go into price discovery. What makes you think this is a dead cat bounce? Let us know. No, SPX is not. SPX is a meme coin that aims to surpass the S&P 500 market cap. That's all it is. Yeah. It's just a meme coin with a goal, right? At least it has a goal. Can you see it now? No, I can't see it. I'm gonna be honest. It's not showing up here in the chat. I don't know. I think TikTok is just taking it out automatically, right? Because I don't have any moderators, and you know, it's probably TikTok is probably filtering it. No, I didn't say Solana was going back to 71 bucks. I said that when Solana was at 71 bucks, right? When Solana went down to 71 bucks, we basically reset that stochastic right here at the bottom from overbought to extremely oversold here to the same level, the same oversold level that it was back when Solana was $8. So that's very good. I wonder why I was asking about the MC market cap of crypto market. Oh, that's what you were asking about? Yeah, I don't know why. It wasn't showing up for some reason. I'm an insider. Bitcoin's about a rug pull. Murad gonna be the next Socrates Trust. Yeah, I mean Murad, he's his main speech is that meme coins are going to lead the way of this super cycle. So let's take a look at the crypto market cap, which is above 4 trillion. It's exactly at 4 trillion. Look at that. Total market cap at 4 trillion. That's great to see right there. So 4 trillion. And then the total too is around 1.64. So big difference right there, right? Bitcoin. Big difference without Bitcoin right there. But ultimately, I believe the total 2 will just follow the total 1. Right, as it's still down here. The total 1 is about to put new all-time highs here after it breaks 4.16. So yeah, breaking 4.16, we're putting new all-time highs here for the total 1. And as you guys know, right, my Fibonacci strategy, which I teach, helped us predict the top of the total 1 here back at 3 trillion. As you guys always know, right, I show you right here my Fibonacci strategy, boom, right there. And it gave us the top back in 2021 right there for the total 1. And all we needed was the bottom here back in 2019, 2018. So this is why I teach Fibonacci. Do total 3. Yeah, total 3. And look at this, total 3. I mean, tell me this isn't bullish, guys. Look at that. Gav's dad, thank you, bro. Great start today, yeah. Shout out to Gav's dad. Thank you for all the nice gifts. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the sunglasses. Always great to have Gav's dad on here. Always helps me reach my goal. And he was here last live stream. You know, when Bitcoin was at 109K, and I was super bullish. And we had a lot of bearish people out here crying. And I mean, we got people in our Telegram, some people in our Telegram saying, oh, we're just going to slowly dump and the top is in. And, you know, it's depressing. And I was just telling you guys, I was happy. I was happy because I was bullish. I was buying. Right? So I definitely don't think the top is in. I think we're definitely going to go into price discovery for a lot of coins. You can even see Solana gearing up for price discovery, Ethereum, and you can see it. Look, I mean, look at this. I mean, just look at the total 3. Look how bullish the total 3 is. It looks like it just wants to break out of this massive pendant, right? It just wants to break out of this. So, you know, all these things have been making me still bullish in the market. Another one too is my my indicator, right? Where's my indicator here? Yeah, the log waves indicator, right? This is the indicator I created. But ultimately, you can see here we topped out the last times right here in the logarithmic wave here. Boom, boom. I believe we'll do the same thing here. We'll top out in that red zone. And so I've been bullish each pullback. Boom, boom. Because we haven't really broken out yet. But we can break out once we get into that red zone. That's the time to sell. You can see it right there. I mean, each bull market top, we were in that zone. So I believe this time will be no different. And I mean, what happens a lot of time is we just, you know, we consolidate upwards here in this green zone, kind of like right here, right? Kind of like right here and right here. I mean, look how long we consolidated here. You see this before exploding in 2017. In fact, I mean, this kind of looks like what's been happening here over the last 2 years or so. Look at this, boom, right? Just moving up slowly and then explosion. Kind of looks like right here, right? We just boom, moving up slowly, and then we get that explosion. So yeah, all these factors have been making me bullish still. I haven't been bearish, not even a little bit. Does the indicator come with your course? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to get my course, you can just get my indicator package, but it does come with it. I feel like there's more altcoins to perform better than more meme coins this time. Yeah, it does. It does kind of feel like that, Trust. Yeah. It feels like a lot of the utility coins are going to really crush it. Right? Maybe meme coins crush it towards the end. Maybe that'll be a sign that the bull market is at the last finale, right? The last stages of the bull market. So many people called for the top are back online staying bullish. Yeah, exactly what Gav's dad just said. I mean, a lot of people like to flip-flop, and then there's those that are just stubborn, right? And Bitcoin can move up to 130K, 140K, and they'll be like, oh no, we're still bearish here. We're, the bull market, the bear market is in play, and they're just stubborn. So you just got to follow the charts and just, when we're bearish, I'm gonna let you guys know when I'm bearish, but it's obviously going to be at a time when most people are bullish, right? And when we are very high here for the charts. But again, that's the thing, right? If Bitcoin had a lot of bearish flags, red flags with these other indicators, and we were in the same price, I would have been bearish. I would have been, yeah, I'm bearish right now. But those red signs, those red flags, I haven't seen those yet. What do you mean, which indicator? Oh, this one. So this one I created. It's called the log waves. I created this about like a year ago. I sell it in my my WAP if you guys are interested, in my link bio. But the log waves is based on logarithmic wave. You can see it right here. Yeah. And I made this indicator based on logarithmic wave because it shows you all the times, all the tops here. Bitcoin when it's that red zone, but you can see how we have diminishing returns, right? We top right there, and then the 2021. So I believe we at least touched that bottom band at least, right? I'm not saying that it's the top, but at least touch that bottom band here of that red zone here for Bitcoin. And you don't have to wait for that exact target. You can sell as it's moving, getting closer up there, right? Just to be safe. Right, and you can kind of see, look, Bitcoin, it hasn't really exploded yet. You can see right here the top band of the green zone, boom, boom, boom. It's kind of like it's doing exactly right here, right before COVID, just boom, 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 right here before 2017. Look at this, that top band, right, just boom, right, pull back, push up, pull back, and then until it finally broke it, and then it was just explosion right there. So, yeah. Bitcoin back to 118. And we have 29 days. We have 30 days left here. And I do believe at the end of the month, we will see the highest monthly close for Bitcoin ever. Even if we pull back to like 120, 121, it'll technically have the highest close here for Bitcoin, right? The highest close, well, not even, the highest close was what, this is on the monthly, right? The highest close was like around 115. Yeah, 115,700. So as long as it's above that, we'll have the highest close here for Bitcoin on the monthly. So, this is great to see here. So on the weekly, that is, right? So on the weekly, the highest close on the weekly is like 119. What is it, like 119,400 or so? Okay. Is this chart you're doing on Bitcoin based on RSI and which indicator? What do you mean? This chart right here? You're talking about this chart? Or the one the indicator that I was using? Can you see Zora? Sure. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Zora, guys. I made an account on Zora. I forgot to. I gotta make a video on it. So Zora is basically like this. It's on Base, I believe, right? And it's basically this app that lets you create an account. And when you create an account, your username basically is like a coin on Base. And people are able to invest in it and buy like your post or whatever. I don't know how it works exactly, but it's basically like a platform where users, like creators like me, or really anyone who posts photos and stuff, they can they'll basically get like 100% of the profit, or like 99% or something, from people trading or buying their coins, investing into them. So it's really cool. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be big, but I made an account, and I recommend you guys too. I recommend you guys make an account too, because the usernames, like I was lucky enough to get Sir Lewis, so I was pretty you know, I thought I was gonna get like I thought Sir Lewis was gonna be gone, you know, the username, but I got Sir Lewis, and basically after you get that, that's my coin. So technically I do have a coin on Base from Zora, right? So I thought it was pretty cool. We'll see if it catches on. Ultimately, Zora though is looking pretty good, right? I mean, it is getting a big pullback here, obviously with the market. Even though Bitcoin has pushed up, you know, Zora is going to lag behind a little bit. It's not going to push up with Bitcoin just yet. We got to see some bullish bottoming patterns here, right? We don't have that yet. I mean, the last 2 days we've been slowly moving up, but ultimately I would wait at least 2 to 3 days, right, to see what it does here, because I mean, we can definitely pull back here into this level right here and get rejected, right? You could possibly pull back there, get rejected. So it's still in this massive downtrend here ever since Bitcoin and the market's been pulling back. Yeah, I mean, I would just wait a couple days to kind of see what it does, because it can definitely get rejected here and start pulling back more, right? But ultimately, if you're bullish on this project, it doesn't hurt to buy this pullback, right? You're not buying the top here when it was 14 cents. You're buying ultimately, what is that, like right now it's like 62% down. So it doesn't hurt to buy a little bit right now if you're bullish on the project long term. So yeah, I mean, if Zora was up here, right, putting these new highs, I would have been no, right? Because it's up so much, it's probably gonna get a pullback, and it did, and it went down 70% to exactly 4 cents. So, and honestly, I don't know how the Zora token will interact with the app. I gotta research that as well, because I mean, there has to be some type of link. Lewis, my brother, happy Rocktober. Let's go. Shout out to Greater Is He. Rocktober, Uptober. It's great to see Bitcoin up. I'm definitely going to be live again tomorrow, guys. I don't work tomorrow, so maybe my live stream could be a little bit earlier. We'll see. What is your referral code to open account on BitUnix? It should be Sir Lewis. Yeah, let me check. Let me actually verify right now. But you can just put in Sir Lewis. If you don't click my link, you can manually put Sir Lewis. If you click my link, it'll automatically put it in for you. And if you guys want to join too, I'll just leave this here. I can't talk too much about it because I don't want to get banned, but you can just look at this right here. There's 2 days left. And like I said, each month you basically get new rewards. Okay. So you can see it ends October 3rd. And yeah, so it's Sir Lewis, under like just lowercase everything, Sir Lewis, basically my username. So yeah, definitely check it out. In 2 days we're gonna have it. So basically you can take advantage of right now and get these rewards, and then October 4th I'm gonna come out with a new campaign, which I'll show you guys right here. I'll update you guys, and each month I'll be coming out with these campaigns. So it's like a lot of these referrals out there, they just have like a one-time reward, but this one is every single month. FET bottomed. Yeah, let's take a look. I haven't looked at FET in a while, So let's try to see how Fetch is looking here. Fetch.ai. Let's see how it's looking here. Yeah, I mean, we can see that this is it looks like a really good pullback here that we have for Fetch, right? Where we had this massive move to the upside, and then since then we've been pulling back to this zone, which we did fill in this gap, right? So you can see there's a big probability that Fetch has bottomed. It's just not 100% certain yet, right? So, you know, this is the beginning of this week. We got 4 days left, right? And then we could start to move up here, or this could be a fake out and we could start to move back down. But let's see here on the daily. I kind of want to see how we're looking here on the daily. Yeah, I mean, so even in the daily, you can see how we're getting some resistance here on the daily. So, I would say maybe wait a couple more days, but it is looking like it has bottomed, right? And a big reason for that is that this pullback was ultimately to fill in this gap and come back to this zone here where we had resistance. But you can see right here, I mean, like I said, it's not 100% because we're still in this downtrend. We need to break this resistance here on the daily. We're still trailing the 25 and 21 on the daily, right? We're still under that on the daily, on the weekly, and I believe on the monthly as well. On the weekly, the monthly. But again, it's gonna start with the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. We're already starting to break that resistance. So before we see it on the daily, we're gonna see it first on the 4 hour and the 1 hour and all that. So we're starting to get that break here on the 4 hour. Right, and then if we pull back here, we start holding these levels, put in a higher low, and that's how you get those signs, right? So we're starting to see the first signs right now. It's just not 100% confirmed, right? But it doesn't look, it's definitely not a bad time to buy. That's why I like these times right now, because Bitcoin is moving up first, giving, a big sign where the market is going to eventually. And a lot of these coins are still down pretty good, like Fetch, right? It's not like Fetch is just moving up big with Bitcoin. It still has some time before that, right? So definitely not bad. Can you please take a look at Algo? Algo ran. I think Algo is kind of in the same position too. Yeah, 22 cents. So at a great deal in my opinion too. Because you can see right here, Algorand pulling back to this past resistance level. You can even see how, right, we had resistance here on the 21, 25. We broke that. And then most likely, once we start to break down the weekly and hold out on the weekly, that's the first sign. You can see right here, we're starting to break down on the daily. Right, for Algorand. But ultimately, Algorand, it's still in this nice uptrend. It's just a slow uptrend. But you can see this pullback, right? We were extremely overbought. So this pullback was needed here for Algo. And we put in a higher low. We even have bullish divergence here on this higher low. Right there. Right, so boom, boom, bullish divergence. We got that pullback, and we're probably going to continue this nice parabola here to the upside. So Algo is not looking too bad either. Okay, it's looking pretty good here to make a pretty decent move to the upside back to that 618, which the 618 level right here, the resistance is 29 to 32, 33 cents for Algo. Zcash and Cardano. What's up, Water Buffalo? What's your plans post price appreciation, eyes on any DeFi protocols. What do you mean post like bull market? Is that what you mean? So Zcash, I think we looked at Zcash already. It's just that Zcash, you know, just be careful with Zcash. We can definitely pull back, and we'll most likely pull back pretty soon. I mean, we can wick back down here to like 111. You know, get that resistance here and possibly pull back to that 78 bucks, which was the top here before, right? So we can get that pull back to 78 bucks, flip that as support. But we're on the right track here for Zcash. This is a great chart to the upside. And if we keep pumping for Zcash, the next target is possibly one on the, I believe it was like 140, right? Yeah, it was like around 140. But I mean, but honestly, what I see is Zcash pulling back possibly to at least 78. Or somewhere in the 80 to 78. And it'll be probably a fast pullback. Cardano. We got Vchain, Say, and XLM, AVAX. All right, so Cardano's been holding up pretty good too. Yeah, Cardano's looking great. It's still 3x from its all-time high too, right? So to me, Cardano is definitely one of the best plays out there. It's like a top 10 coin, 3x away from its all-time high. It's moving in the right direction here in this nice ascending channel. And you can see right here, it's at 85 cents. You can see here on the weekly, especially Cardano before, right, that 25 and 21, which the 25 is yellow, the 21 is blue. We had resistance here on the 25 and 21 on the Fibonacci level here at 82 cents, right? We pulled back 55 cents, broke that resistance, and now we just bounced here, not once but twice on the 25 and 21. So now that resistance became support, and Cardano is ready to move to the upside. So it has a, you know, just based on this, it has a really bullish structure and this nice ascending channel to the upside. And like I said, it still hasn't broken out yet. It's still 3x away from its all-time high of $3. It's just been moving, you know, it's been choppy here, but it's been choppy upwards. All right. Anytime. Thank you for the taps. Shout out to Gav's dad. Let me know if the connection is good. It should be good here because mine was looking pretty good. So, all right. What was the next coin? Super, right? Yeah, the next coin was Super. Yeah, Super's up pretty good too. I'm happy with my Super and IMX holdings because they've been up pretty decently here. But let's take a look at Super. Which these are two, IMX and Super are two gaming coins. Where is Super? I'll just use the one on KuCoin. Yeah, I'll just use this one on KuCoin. So yeah, I mean, Super at 60 cents. We were at 227. Was this the all-time high? Oh, the all-time high was higher in 2021. So right off the bat, the monthly extremely oversold. We had never been this oversold on the monthly. Not even when we were down here at 7 cents. Not even down here at 7 cents for Super. So that's kind of crazy. you can kind of see right here. So I mean, Super had this massive wick up, right? I mean, they go to like 98 cents. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, we had this massive wick up here, getting that pullback. As long as we hold the daily, I would watch the daily 25 and 21. We can hold these levels here above 58 cents, then we're good. Right? If not, if we start closing here below 60 cents on the monthly, we'll probably dump back down, but you know, if we do get that dump down here, we could possibly see 50 cents, 54, 53, 54 cents, somewhere around here. All right, but overall, I mean, Super's not looking too bad. It's just not gonna move as fast as Bitcoin, being in the gaming niche. But it's definitely a coin that's looking bullish here, right? This is definitely not a pump and dump. This coin was around 7 cents back in the bear market, 8 to 7 cents, and then we basically went up to like $2. And since Bitcoin came down, since December, since Trump coming in, it's been holding up these levels here pretty decently here, right? It's been building support here. So I do like Super. Thank you guys for the follows. By the way, we're getting a bunch of new followers. If you guys are new to crypto, definitely follow. This is what I love to live stream. Let's see, what was the next coin? H-bar. Let me know what was the next coin. I think it was H-bar, right? Yeah, during the bear market. Yeah, great question. Question by Trust. I mean, I look to possibly invest in real estate, DeFi. I kind of see what happens with. I want to see what happens with DeFi, but obviously, I'll definitely use like the safer DeFi protocols like Aave, right? But you definitely want to be careful as we're going into the bear market. Decentralized platforms or like these lower DeFi platforms that can get hacked possibly, right? So AVAX, oh yeah, AVAX, yeah, AVAX and say, man, AVAX $30. That's awesome. I mean, this pullback didn't really even affect AVAX that much, right? Because before the pullback, AVAX pumped. We got that pump here to 36. And before this, I've been telling you guys, I told you guys, AVAX is going to start to move, right? AVAX is going to start to move. And I mean, even before that, I said Cardano is going to start to move. And Cardano went from like 60 cents to, I think it went to like $1 or something, right? 90 cents or something. And then I told you AVAX. And AVAX went to 36. And with this pullback, I mean, you would think AVAX would dump back down to like 25. We've been holding up these levels here at $30 pretty decently here for AVAX. I mean, we did pull back here for AVAX to like 27, right? So we did wick down here. We went from wick to wick, right? Past wick to this wick. Crypto Crespo, thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the GOAT. Shout out to Crespo, the GOAT. Go check out his channel, his TikTok. He has great content as well, guys. But thank you, bro. Thank you for all the gifts. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I mean, AVAX is looking great. I mean, it doesn't mean we can't pull back here. We can slowly pull back to touch those levels again, but because we are pretty overbought on the weekly. Right, I mean, if we do get a kind of like a bull flag, I mean a bear flag here, we break to the downside, then possibly we'll go back down there. But overall, $30 AVAX. It was $65 back in 2024 and around $60 back in December. So it's like a 2x from where it was in December. right? And I would say it's a safe coin, right? You're buying into a coin that is on the right path here, showing bullish signs on the monthly, as well as, you know, as we had to reset that stochastic on the monthly, which is very important when we were extremely overbought here. So we reset that. Now we're moving back up here. You can even see on the monthly, we're getting that we had that resistance exactly on my wick, right? But very soon we'll see AVAX back to 49, 50, and 60 plus. Crespo, that's my boy right there, killing it. Thank you, Crespo. Thank you, bro. I definitely I'm gonna be doing more live streams frequently as the bull market heats up. And yeah, Zcash, man. Zcash up 56% today. I'll take a look at it. Greater C, thank you, bro. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. Thank you to everyone. There's so many gifts today. It was Gav's dad, Crespo, Greater C, Lena. So many people gifting today, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, Zcash, and I've been very blunt with you guys on Zcash being my favorite privacy coin. It's the only privacy coin I have. But we can see, I mean, I've been bullish on this since back here in the 30s. Man, did I have this? Oh man. Wait. No way. I had this guy. I had this since before this breakout. I just realized this. I had the measure move here before this breakout. That's insane. It's the same exact length too. That's crazy. Yeah, because like I drew this here. I put out this pendant. Right, I got the measured move here from where Zcash topped out here back in 2024. And as I was pulling back here, right, I made this pendant. And look at that. He broke out here I mean, that's pretty damn close right there to my measured move. So most likely we're gonna pull back here for Zcash, probably. If not, we'll go to like 140 or something. But yeah, I mean, Zcash, I mean, I don't know why Zcash is pumping. But like I said, privacy coins are probably going to do well with what's going on right in the UK. It's insane what they're trying to push in the UK. And we got to make sure to never get to the US, or wherever you guys live. Because that's going to be that's definitely not going to be good. Yeah, exactly what Crespo said. It's because of all the censorship in the UK, possibly. Yeah. I mean, next thing, they're probably going to ban privacy coins in the UK. That's probably the next thing they're going to do. Anna says, hey, Lewis, brother, how you been? Check into Dash as it's pumping hard too, like Zcash. Yeah, Dash is pumping here in the top 200, right? We are pumping here for Dash, up 37%. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, this doesn't surprise me either, because Dash came out the same year as Dogecoin. You can see right here, we're finally getting a big push here on Dash. I mean, we're still in this ugly chart here for Dash, don't get me wrong, right? But you know, for this to reverse, we got to hold these levels. We got to pump and hold these levels, and then break that 40, 41, 42 bucks here, and then possibly move back to 70 bucks. So yeah, not bad. And on the weekly, I mean, I can kind of see an inverse head and shoulders here. So right? You can kind of see an inverse head and shoulders here for Dash. So it's a bullish bottoming pattern here. That's giving us good signs that Dash has bottomed. But I want to see more, right? I want to see more happening for Dash. Breaking 40, holding these levels. Because, I mean, 2022 lows was around 36 bucks. So the bear market lows for Dash, 36, is where we're about to hit pretty soon, right? If we can break those bear market lows, then we're looking good. Yeah, I predict those should at least 150, 160 to 230. That's my prediction. Sonic was finally the top performing coin yesterday. What Beatbop just said. Yeah, I mean, that's great to see. I've been buying Sonic on this pullback. I'm down on Sonic, but I'm not down a ton. Right? Like, I didn't buy Sonic when it was at the top here. I mean, where is this? I think it's just FTM here that I have it. Because the FTM chart. Or is it? Yeah, this one right here. Let me put it higher. Yeah, I started buying Sonic when it was like at 30 cents, right? 30 cents, and I've been buying since. So I'm still down a ton. I'm not a ton. I'm down a little bit, but I'm happy I didn't buy Sonic here. Right. We'll see. It's not my biggest holding. Polka Dot. Yeah, we'll take a look at Dot. Yeah, Dot's starting to move back up here, looking good the last 4 months. But again, similar to Dash, like what I said with Dash, we need to break that bear market bottom and flip it as support. Right, we're still under our bear market bottom here. So we need to break that bear market bottom here around, it was like around 450 to $5. All right, once we make that support, then we'll see if we can start to move back up. But I mean, if you're bullish on Polka Dot, you believe it will do that, then it doesn't hurt to buy these levels. These are extremely low levels here. You're basically buying the 2022, 2023 bottoms. But again, right, when you see the market way up and these coins are slightly down here still, that's not a good sign. I went long on Falcon Finance today, FF. Is that a new coin? What coin is that? Never heard of it. Falcon Finance. I bought Sonic at 56 cents on a 25x long, so hurting right now. Oh, so you're in a long trade on Sonic? On a 25x? Wow. I'm surprised you didn't get liquidated or you're still in that trade. Lux. Atelier, thank you, bro. Flux, yeah, let's take a look at Flux. I have a little bit of Flux. I do have a little bit of Flux. Flux as well. Flux has been very disappointing, right? We're still below here our bear market lows. We had a massive dump here with the market coming down since December, November, December. And Flux has been, it's pretty flat here at 19-20 cents. Maybe we'll start to see it move up with the market moving up. All right, I want to see if we're getting some bullish signs here. I mean, the only bullish thing here is we're holding this level. This could be an inverse head and shoulders, possibly. And then the confirmation on this would be Flux breaking that 25-21 on the weekly. Because you can see, look at this. Boom, rejected. Boom, rejected, right? We'll probably get a pump there soon. But we need to break it and flip it as support. That'll be the first sign right there for Flux flipping bullish. So right now, technically it is bearish, but it's so down that it doesn't hurt to buy a little bit, right? Anticipating this pump on this inverse head and shoulders and getting that test here to break it. But again, I don't expect a ton with this coin, even though I have a little bit of this coin, because it's just down so much from the bear market lows here. We got Zen. Zen is another privacy coin. I used to hold Zen, I'm not gonna lie. I made a good profit on it. I sold it, but I think it was an upper. I mean, it's in the same price actually. So I mean, I sold it when it was here above 20 bucks. But I mean, we're starting to see some good price action here for Zen, possibly following Zcash. We'll see, but Horizon extremely oversold on the monthly, which is great. And I mean, the only thing we're getting resistance here is that's the 25.21. You see that? So it's not a surprise we'll get some resistance here. Maybe consolidate a little bit here, a little bit, and then we break out next month. All right. But this is a good thing here for Zen, especially on this week here. You know, before a coin really breaks out big, it'll give you these signs first. Just like Zcash did, right? Zcash did something kind of similar to what Zen is doing right now. So it's looking pretty good. It's looking like it will probably break out back to like 15, 20 bucks eventually. And being oversold on the monthly is a good sign. Very good sign. Falcon Finance is backed by the market maker DWF Labs, and they got 10 million investment by Trumps. Wow. That's crazy. I'd never heard of them, but they're backed by the DWF Labs, and they got 10 million by Trump's. Wow, that's pretty good. Definitely gotta look into them. Which chain are they on? Are they on Ethereum? I'm guessing. Bitcoin TA. Yeah, we'll do Bitcoin TA. What's up, Jay? Crypto veteran. What's up, bro? Should you go all into Zen? I wouldn't go all into any coin, to be honest. You know, you can hold a little bit of Zan, but you don't want to put all your eggs in a basket, especially if it's a low cap coin too, right? So my TA on Bitcoin, let's see here. As you guys know, I've been live here about a week ago at 109K Bitcoin, and I was extremely biased. I was bullish, extremely bullish, while most people were bearish here. But Bitcoin was at 109, 110. And I was telling you the bullish signs. I said the 25.21 is holding up extremely well. We're also getting bullish divergence here on a lot of time frames. But right now, right on the daily for Bitcoin, we're breaking out here back to oversold. Doesn't mean that we're topping out, but we still got some room here to pump more on the daily here, as we're back to oversold. Just like right here, when we got into oversold, Bitcoin went from 116 to 118, near 118. So we can still go to 120K, I believe, and continue this momentum. But I expect a lot of resistance here at 120, because you can see here on the weekly, right? That 120 level is kind of like it's just a locked door, right? It's just massive resistance here, which I don't expect us to break at first attempt. So that 120K, I mean, we can break it at 121 or something, but we'll probably wick back down. But the 120K level is a level where I expect a massive resistance. We're probably going to pull back, and then on the second attempt, we'll probably break it. And this could happen pretty fast, but I expect Bitcoin to push up to 120, maybe wake up a little higher, go back under 120, build some support, right? Pull back and then break it. But overall, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on a lot of altcoins. And I just want to say sorry if I didn't catch any of your coins. Oh, if I didn't catch your coin. We went over a lot of coins today, so just want to thank you guys so much for all the gifts on here. Again, if you guys want to check out the platform, check it out. There's two days left here for these rewards. Right, you get reward each month starting October 4th. I'll let you guys know the new campaign, but take advantage of this one right here, which ends in 2 days. And if you use my referral, it should be in, you know, where it should be. Can you check out XPL? That coin had so much hype and it went dump city. My community and I longed at the 0.78. Yeah, XPL. Yeah, I remember that coin being up a ton. But check it out here before we go off here. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, with this coin, yeah. So this coin, so this coin was launched, right? And you guys longed at 0.78. On Binance, it's showing that it went down to only like 84 cents, though. Maybe it's just Binance, but because I am on Binance here. But we can see, I mean, the good thing is that on the day, we're starting the day green here. Obviously, I mean, it's still the beginning of the day. But I mean, this coin came out super bullish. And now it's doing what was expected, right? It's pulling back here after coming out and pumping. So, I mean, it's kind of risky, to be honest. I mean, we can see it. We're still in this massive downtrend. Well, I mean, we could possibly see here is an inverse head and shoulders play out, right? Where we get the head. And then we'll probably get another pullback back to like 90 cents. And then that'll be the second shoulder. We could see something like that happening to kind of panic a lot of people here to sell out. But that's, I mean, I do see this coin eventually recovering back up, right? It's just that we don't know. I can't see if this is the absolute low. It definitely has a big chance to be here if it can hold that 90 cents level, right? 94, 90 cents. Yeah, so the code is Sir Lewis. So either you can click the link, it'll put it automatically, or you can just put Sir Lewis, and then you get the code. Okay. But yeah, guys, Bitcoin 118. Hopefully tomorrow when I come live, we'll be at 120K. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. But I just want to say thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream, guys. Love you. Peace. Shout out to all of you guys here on YouTube. You guys killed it. Wow, we made like 11 bucks this live stream on TikTok. That was pretty good. That's pretty awesome. So 11 bucks today. But as I was saying, join BitUnix, the link in the pinned comment. Take advantage of these rewards. That ends in 2 days. Ends in 2 days. The next one will come out October 4th. So you can get both. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll be live again tomorrow, so put the notification bell so you guys know when I go live, all right? Love you guys. Peace.